With Mohamed Salah joining Liverpool, he will be making his return to the Premier League next season. If you can remember, he was very close to joining Liverpool a few years ago until Chelsea swooped in. It didn't work out too well for Salah at Stamford Bridge, with limited game time. He didn't accept what was happening to him, and so he moved to Italy. By moving to Italy, he worked himself back up and had successful seasons with Fiorentina and Roma. However, he still had some unfinished business in the Premier League. This was one of the reasons why he moved to Liverpool this summer, as he still has a point to prove. Some people will say that he is a Chelsea reject, but just look at other so-called Chelsea rejects. Lukaku, De Bruyne, Sturridge are just a few names who have succeeded after they've left Chelsea. From the time of signing for Chelsea to the point now where he is signed for Liverpool, it may have started poorly, but things kept on getting better for Mohamed Salah. Coming to Chelsea, good things were expected of Salah. He was only 21 at the time, but he had some good performances in the Champions League with Basel. Funnily enough, two of Salah's goals in that campaign was against Chelsea. I wonder if they signed him before anyone else so that he wouldn't score against them in the Premier League. Life at Stamford Bridge wasn't the best of times for him. His initial season when he made his move was sufficient for a young player in the Premier League. 10 appearances with 500 minutes of action isn't ludicrous, but the problems arose when the new season started. A lot of time for him was spent on the bench with only 3 appearances, no starts, only 30 minutes of action. For any player, this must be frustrating, and Salah did not accept this. He was loaned out to Fiorentina during the 2015 winter transfer window and was eventually loaned to Roma and later permanently sold to them in 2016. His time in London wasn't great, but in Italy, Salah started to show what he was capable of. When he arrived to join Fiorentina on loan, he stated that he has no intention of returning to Chelsea. He knew what he wanted, and that was to play regularly. He had good performances for the Viola and received praise from the press and fans. He was supposed to remain at Fiorentina, but he ended up at Roma for a season-long loan in the summer of 2015. Fiorentina were left frustrated that Chelsea allowed this, and felt Salah and Chelsea failed to agree to the loan contract. Fiorentina would later complain about this to FIFA. Salah's success in Serie A continued in Rome, as he got 14 goals and 6 assists that season. Salah was bought from Chelsea in 2016 for €23 million and continued having success. He helped lead Roma to a second place finish with 15 goals and 11 assists. Here's a picture of his football radar showing some impressive stats. A simple explanation is that the closer the stat is to the outside, the better. He's had a good time in Italy and is always an impact whether finishing or creating the goals. It will be a shame for Roma and the Serie A to lose Salah, but Liverpool will certainly enjoy having him. It's funny how things can come into full circle. Salah was close to joining Liverpool years ago, and now he finally is a Liverpool player. At 25, he's still not in his prime years yet, and will likely improve from his time in Italy. Mentioned earlier was his impressive goal contributions, but you can't forget his X factor: pace. Salah is a perfect match for Liverpool, and he should suit well into Klopp's system. If Klopp uses a 4-3-3, Mane can go to the left with Salah on the right. He could even play as a secondary striker in a diamond formation. Still, a lot can change from now until the start of the season. The last few years have provided Salah a lot of learning. From the lack of opportunities at Chelsea to thriving in Italy, and finally returning to England with a point to prove. Salah will be ready for the Premier League, but will other teams be ready for him?